go to commercials, he can run businesses, he can do all kinds of things now that he couldn't have done when he was first starting. So now I think that Forrest Griffin may have to start considering retiring as well. So we'll see what happens with Forrest from this point forward. And in the main event, oh my goodness, this was the most anticipated one in 2 years. 2 years in the making, this was the most anticipated one. As UFC middleweight championship was on the line, as Anderson the Spider Silva, the champion, versus Chael Sonnen, the challenger number 2. This was a rematch from, of course, UFC 117 when Chael Sonnen was dominating Anderson Silva in all mostly the 5 rounds, but in the very end, within 2 minutes, of course, Anderson Silva had him locked in the triangle, in a very unique triangle, which forced Chael to tap out. So Chael did not win the title. And on top of that, all this controversy, a lot of people, of course, would not like to admit it. The media would not like to admit it. But the reason why Chael Sonnen was dominant the way he was the last fight was because, first of all, Anderson Silva went in with injured ribs. They mentioned that. You know, Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg mentioned that a few times in their commentary. But what they failed to say in their commentary, too, was Chael Sonnen was also caught days later on steroids. See? And I gave Chael Sonnen the credit for giving Anderson Silva the fight, a great fight. But a lot of people, the media hype and all this crap was going on saying that Chael Sonnen was one of the few men that can really put Anderson Silva to the limit. He may have, but also, like I said, and I've also told people this in the past, and I've told people this in the past, that let's just see what happens when Anderson Silva is 100% well and Chael Sonnen that's not juiced up. And what it all boils down to, you know, I really wanted to know this, and I've even told the world that without Chael Sonnen being juiced up on steroids, let's see how he really performed. Let's see what kind of man he really is. And many people want to make excuses saying, you know, he was really better, he was just on testosterone and whatever other nonsense that you want to make excuses for. People were justifying, making excuses for him, protecting him, defending him, and I thought, this is nonsense, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of so many people saying that Anderson Silva was not good enough to fight Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen was really better than him, and on top of that, Chael Sonnen was making a mockery of the sport, of the championship, by playing the champion, thinking that he was already the true champion by having a make-believe belt around his waist, for crying out loud. I mean, this ridiculousness of him. And I mean, yeah, even though it was great to hype the fight, and I understand that, and I understand that, you know, it's about money making and everything, there comes a point where you gotta, you know, have some kind of like a restraint. You gotta have some kind of like, you know, decorum, so to speak, because you don't want to push somebody too far, and that's exactly what Chael Sonnen did. He pushed him too far to a point where during the weigh-ins, Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen got face to face, and Anderson Silva's shoulder hit him in the face. And it was because Chael Sonnen talked way too much smack, not just to Anderson Silva, but talked too much smack to almost everybody, practically. And on top of that, Chael Sonnen has also been caught with fraudulent stuff like he has done with real estate, and the fact that he's going into a politician, well, that's real brilliant. I mean, being a liar and being, I guess, a fraud is a great prerequisite for being a politician these days, I suppose. But in any event, I'm not saying that all politicians are a lot like that, but the majority of them are. And so in that retrospect, I wanted to see if the real Chael Sonnen was please stand up and come out and see what would happen. And so in the very first round, what happened, of course, Chael Sonnen went and tackled him, and it got a great takedown, which really was surprising to me. But at the same time, I thought, okay, that was just luck. Just luck. Let's just see how Anderson Silva. And I was like, come on, Anderson, get up from that. And Anderson Silva did a very great job in defending all of his stuff that he tried to do. Chael Sonnen didn't really do anything. He tried to hit him in the head with open hand slaps and doing all kinds of stupid stuff that he was trying to do. It didn't affect Anderson Silva in a bit. He kept it down through the first round, so he won, of course, the first round with points. But let's be honest. I mean, when the second round came, that was a totally different story because he tried to take him down. Again, he couldn't take him down. Like, he tried to do it like 3 times during the second round. And instead, Anderson Silva just like started striking him and started hitting him and hurting him to a point where Chael Sonnen started being disoriented, started acting all sloppy and desperate. And then on top of that, of course, he finally knocked him down, was able to throw some nice good punches, ground and pound. Nice, excellent ground and pound he was doing. But then Chael Sonnen got back up a little bit. And then Chael Sonnen was disoriented, and he tries to throw the most sloppiest backhand I've ever seen in my life. The most sloppiest backhand, spin back fist, and he missed, and he actually crashed into the fence, and that was the beginning of the end, because that's when Alessio Silva just measured him, and actually went boom right to that knee strike, right towards the fence, and that's what hurt him. That's when Alessio Silva just kept pounding him, and just really beating the crap out of him. And I was like, yes, destroy him, beat him up. And of course the referee said, okay, I've seen enough of this crowd. I've seen enough of Chael Sonnen getting beat up, despite the fact that he talks so much. And I bet you the referee wanted to see more of the beatdown of all the trash talking that Chael Sonnen, but he has to do his job as a referee, so good for him on that. And so Alessio Silva is won by TKO and still the middleweight champion of the world. I mean, look, and I know I'm going to take longer than this when I tell you this, but Alessio Silva is, like I said, is the best. I've told people this, and I've told you all this, and I've told the whole world this, and I've told some friends of mine this, that I've told this before. Yeah, Chael Sonnen got a little lucky in the first round, but when it all came down to it, he just went down just like every other competitor that Alessio Silva went. Chael Sonnen is no different. He's not any better than the most. I mean, sure, he's good, but he's not the champ. He's not that good enough to make it to the big time. I'm sorry to say. And even Chael Sonnen even went out and ran his mouth by saying, if I beat you, then you have to go towards I believe my light heavyweight division or something like that. But if you beat me, then I will walk away from and I will retire. I will leave the sport of MMA. So you know what? If that's really the case, and you're going to keep to your word, Chael Sonnen, I'm just saying, you know what? Fine, good, go away. That's good. That's excellent. You lost. You ran your mouth too much. Your foot went into your mouth, and someone else's foot went into your ass. I mean, simple as that. I mean, and on top of that, what happened in the very end, Alessio Silva acted very classy and actually even invited Chael Sonnen to a barbecue, which of course he barbecued him already, and Chael Sonnen had no choice but to admit defeat and to admit that Alessio Silva was a better man. And all this craziness about the belt and all these delusions that he's been through. I mean, Steven Seagal, the man has trained Alessio Silva in how to fight, basically said that Chael Sonnen is delusional, and he is. I mean, sure, it may have bought him some tickets, it may have got him a lot of money, got the fight hyped up and all that good stuff, which is fine. But too far, I believe, is too far. And like I said, I am so tired of certain fans and the media and all these people kept on saying that Chael Sonnen was better than Alessio Silva. He's the one that can beat him. And yet, like I said, and I've said this before, without the steroids, without that damn steroids that he took, and he would have never gone as far as he did. And then Alessio Silva was injured too, on top of that. So tonight, what I just said, and tonight this matchup just proves my point. It proves my point. I am right, okay? And whether y'all like to admit it or not, y'all can hate all you want or you can love all you want. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is that Chael Sonnen has been a circus clown, and the circus that is Chael Sonnen has really, sure, he may have hyped up the events and everything else, which is fine, but at the same time, he has disrespected Alessio Silva, his family, his country, and you don't do stuff like that. You don't insult other people's country or get to their families and things like that. I mean, there are certain things that he went too far of. Too far is too far, folks. I'm sorry. Too far is too far. Simple as that. Simple as that. And like I said, then Chael Sonnen ran his mouth by saying that he's going to definitely retire when he loses. Well, now let's see. I mean, Joe Rogan, I mean, look, you're a cool guy and everything, but the fact that you said that we would like to see you fight more and everything, Joe, sorry, you can speak for yourself on this one, all right? I don't want to see him fight anymore. I want to see him gone. He's a disgrace to the sport, and quite frankly, I agree with Sensei Steven Seagal when he said this. Chael Sonnen